Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you are in the best of your health and iman. Today we are going to solve the exercise of unit number 2, a sparrow and the rose. So on page 12 we have polite expressions. We have write an expression for each situation given below. We have to write a polite expression for each situation. The first situation is to your friend on his or her success. If your friend got succeeded in something, what will you say to him or her? Yes, we will congratulate him or her. We will write congratulations. We will write congratulations. Then the next expression is you meet your grandfather in the morning. What do you say when you meet your grandfather in the morning? Yes, you say good morning. Then the next expression is somebody helps you. What do you say when somebody helps you? Yes, we say thank you in return. Moving on to our next part, that is part C, listening and speaking. Read and practice the given dialogue. As you can see, there are two boys and they are talking to each other. Let's see what they are saying. The first boy is saying, "Hi, where are you going?" The next boy is saying, "I am going to the playground to play cricket with my friends. Why don't you join us?" The first boy is replying, "Sorry, I don't like sports." And the next boy is saying, "In my opinion, sports keep us active. They also help us to keep a healthy body and mind throughout our studies." So the first boy is replying, "You're right. Sports and studies are equally important." So these two boys were talking about sports. The first boy doesn't like sport and the next boy, as you can see, he is smiling and he is active. The first boy is sad and he is weak. So sports keep us healthy and active in our studies and physically also. On page 13 we have part D, phonics. We have long and short vowel sounds. Read and say the words given below with short and long vowel sound. In a word, a vowel is long if it sounds like its name. Similarly, a vowel is short if it does not sound like its name. So, we have the letter A and its sound is A. Then we have the letter E and its sound is E. Then we have the letter I and its sound is I. And then we have the letter O and its sound is O. And then we have the letter U and its sound is E. Let's read the words. For vowel A, we have the short vowel sound word snack. The word is snack. The long vowel sound word is snake. Snack, snake. For E, we have short vowel sound red. Long vowel sound read. Red, read. For vowel I, we have short vowel sound hid. Long vowel sound hide. Hid, hide. For vowel O, we have short vowel sound caught. Long vowel sound coat. Caught, coat. For vowel U, we have short vowel sound tub. Long vowel sound tube. Tub, tube. Moving on to the next question, we have read the words given below and write them in the correct columns. Not, mute, cut, like, mat, plain. So the short vowel sound words are not, cut, mat. Not, cut, mat. Long vowel sound words are mute, like, plain. Mute, like, plain. On the next page we have part F, grammar, regular and irregular nouns. Write the plural of these regular and irregular nouns. What is a regular noun? Regular nouns are nouns that form their plurals by adding either an s or es to the end. For example, eye, eyes, box, boxes. Irregular nouns are nouns that do not form their plurals with the addition of an s or es. For example, mouse, mice, foot, feet. Let's fill the table. We have regular nouns, sparrow. Sparrow is a singular. We will make plural by adding an s in the end of this word. Sparrow, sparrows. Sparrow, sparrows. Garden, gardens. Garden, gardens. Branch, branches. Branch, branches. Flower, flowers. Flower, flowers. Rose, roses. Rose, roses. These were the regular nouns. Now coming to the irregular nouns, let's make plural of the irregular nouns. The singular word is child, child, and its plural will be children. Its plural will be children. The singular word is tooth, and its plural will be teeth, tooth, teeth, tooth, teeth. Singular word is man, and its plural is men, man, men. Singular word is mouse, and its plural is mice, mouse, mice. The singular word is foot, and the plural word is feet, foot, feet, foot, feet. On page 15 we have articles a and an. Write a or an with the given words. As you have read in the previous lesson, the use of a or an, we use an with the initial letter vowel and we use a with the initial letter consonants. But some words have initial consonants which are not pronounced. For example, H in honest, W in wrap, K in knock. We put articles a or an with those words by focusing on the second letter. For example, we have honest, honest, honest. We are pronouncing it honest. We are not pronouncing the H here. So, we will not focus on H as H is consonant. We will focus on the second letter, that is O. O is a vowel. So, we will put an honest. Let's do the exercise. Dash R, dash R. So the first letter is H, that is consonant, but still we are focusing on the second letter because the first letter is silent. So we will put an R, an R. The second word is honorable man, dash honorable man. As you can see that, as you can hear that, honorable. Honorable, H is silent in honorable and the second letter is vowel. So we will put an honorable man. So we will put an. We will say an honorable man. Now moving on to the next word, that is dash knife. Dash knife. Here the K is also silent. It's a consonant. So we will focus on the next letter, that is N. N is also consonant. So we will put A here. A knife. A knife. The next one is wrong deed, wrong deed. As you can see that W is silent here and it's a consonant word, but R is also consonant in wrong. So we will put a wrong deed, a wrong deed. Then moving on to the next letter, that is dash honest woman, dash honest woman. The H is consonant here, O is vowel. So H is silent. So we will put an honest woman. The next word is dash knee, dash knee. K is silent. So the next word is N. N is consonant. So we will put a knee, a knee. Coming to the next question, that is write a or an or the to complete the paragraph. There were dark clouds in the sky. As you can see that we have put the before the sky. Sky is a definite noun, it is a specific noun, so we will put definite article here. Definite article is the article that we put before something specific, something previously known or something unique. Dash weather was pleasant, we will put the weather was pleasant. I took an umbrella because umbrella has U is a vowel and we put an before vowel. I took an umbrella and walked to a garden. On my way, I saw a cat sitting in a tree. I reached the gate of the garden. There was dash fence. There was a fence around the garden with a notice board hanging on the gate. Coming to the next topic, that is degree of regular adjectives. We have learned the types of adjective in the previous lecture, that was quality, quantity, size, shape, color, origin. And now we will learn about the degree of regular adjective. Below is a list of some regular adjectives. Read them aloud and practice them with your class fellows. Regular adjectives are those which take er and est to make comparative and superlative adjectives. Comparative adjectives compare two things using than. Superlative adjective compare two or more things using the preposition of or in. So let's read. We have the positive, that is the common adjectives. Sad. The comparative of sad is sadder, and the superlative of sadder is saddest. Sad, sadder, saddest. Then we have cold. The comparative of cold is colder. The superlative of cold is coldest. Then we have happy. The comparative of happy is happier, and the superlative of happy is happiest. Then we have tall. The comparative of tall is taller, and the superlative of tall is tallest. We have fill in the blanks with the correct form of adjective on the next page. Here we will understand better the use of comparative and superlative adjective. The first is the red rose is dashed than the sunflower, and the word is big. The positive adjective is big. So here is the comparison between the rose and sunflower. So we will use comparative degree, and it will be the comparative degree of big is bigger. The red rose is bigger than the sunflower. Then we have a sparrow is dashed than an eagle. This is also a comparison between sparrow and eagle, and the word is small. So we will use comparative degree of small, and we will write smaller. A sparrow is smaller than an eagle. Then there is this tree is the dash of all. This tree is the dash of all. Here is the comparison between the tree with the all plants. So the word is tall, and we will use superlative degree because it's a comparison between a tree and with the rest of the things. So we will use tallest. The tree is the tallest of all. Then it is the dash flower in the garden. It is the dash flower in the garden. It is a comparison between the flower with the rest of the garden. So it's a superlative degree. We will use lovely. The word is lovely, so we will use the superlative degree of lovely, that is loveliest. It is the loveliest flower in the garden. Then there is mango is the dash of all fruit. Sweet. The word is sweet. Mango is comparing mango with the rest of the fruits. So we will use superlative degree of sweet, that is sweetest. Mango is the sweetest of all fruits. Then we have the car runs dash than a bicycle. This is a comparison between a car and a bicycle. So we will use comparative degree of fast, and the comparative degree of fast is faster. The car runs faster than a bicycle. So this was the end of the exercise. I hope you enjoyed reading it, and until next time, take care of your health and take care of your families. Allah Hafiz.